Right guys, welcome back to the channel and more specifically another iron review. So in today's video we're going to be talking about the SM10 Vokey wedge, and have a look guys, have a look how beautiful that thing is. Unbelievable. So Vokey or Titleist have sent us down here at SM quite a few wedges to try. I've specifically picked this one out because I think it looks absolutely stunning, and it's probably my favourite spec. So 56 degree, 12 degree of bounce. We'll talk a little bit more about the bounce and the versatility with the Vokey wedges as we go. But we're here on the 7th hole at the Nicholas course. We're going to be doing a variety of shots. So some short pitches, some out the rough, some out the bunker. Keeping it pretty simple. And again, yeah, just as always, just a simple review, giving you my personal thoughts and yeah, feelings about the new SM10 wedges. We're going to look at the performance, obviously the looks, and have a little chat about some of the technology, which to be honest hasn't changed too much from the SM9. But as always guys, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and put your comments down in the section. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be scattered around the green, hitting some balls. We've got some Pro V1s, brand new Pro V1s, brand new wedge. So yeah, let's see how this absolute beauty goes. In the comment section down below, are you going to be buying one of these when they're released on the 8th of March? Because I think I might, if it's as good as it's been doing in practice. Right, hope you enjoy this one. Let's get into it. I think this thing looks unbelievable. You'll see on the video I'm putting up now, the looks of this are just so pretty. I mean, the club manufacturers are absolutely smashing it this year. I've mentioned in a few of my other reviews, they're just unbelievable. So first thing, obviously, impressions are unbelievable. I think this thing looks great. The grip's really good. I know it's obviously a brand new wedge, so I expect all this to be as good as what it looks like anyway. Don't get me wrong, but it's a real nice tacky grip, which for me, someone who chips, especially with a glove off, I love that feel. Yeah, I mean, Vokey just do it, don't they? They're definitely one of the big contenders when it comes to wedges, if not the biggest. So I expect quite good things from this. We're going to go down to the front of the green just behind me, hit some chips up to this back pin. Now it's a really elevated green. If you've never played the Nicholas course before, the 7th hole is a absolute treacherous green in the summer. From behind where you are looking down, if you're that side of the green and you're chipping back down, it's quite easy to de-green it from up here. 3 tiers, like I said. So I want to get this up. I want to be pitching this around this area, and hopefully I'm expecting some decent amount of spin. So like I said, Pro V1s, let's head down to the front of the green, hit a few basic chips from off the fringe, and then we go to certain areas. We've got 2 bunkers on this hole. We've got some long rough behind. Let's see what the versatility is for flop shots, low shots, high shots, and obviously feel and sound as well. Sound's quite important. This is one of the clubs that we should all focus on quite a lot, especially, you know, on average, amateur golfers miss a lot of greens. So wedges are so important. They do come in loads of different grinds, but I'll get into that in a minute when we start talking about the tech. But yeah, let's go and hit some shots, see what I think my first impressions are of the Vokey SM10. Right guys, so like I said, pretty straightforward chip to start with. I would like to get this one. It's certainly inside sort of the 4th foot. Quite soft green, so I'm not quite sure how they're going to react, but I'd expect to have to chip this quite close to the hole and get it stopping pretty quickly. A little bit of right to left, obviously uphill, so I want to try and pitch this one about sort of 6 foot short. Hopefully 1 hop and stop. First impression, just kind of weight of it. The swing weight feels nice. Down by the ball, obviously that black finish against the white ball certainly looks really impressive as well. So I want this one to coming up at mid-flight. I don't really want to go too much higher than, say, the flag height. And then, yeah, hopefully get this one stopping. So first shot with the SM10 in the comment section down below. How good is this going to be? It is yet another cold day here in the UK, so apologise for the shaky voice, but here we go. Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as it gets, really. That was a great strike. Performance-wise, obviously you saw that stop really quick. Obviously wet day, wet ground. Good golf ball, good premium golf ball. Yeah, really good so far. Quite a high pitch. I might try and get a mic in a bit closer so you can hear the high pitch. It's quite a high pitch. I'll take that one, a little tapping. Right. Yeah, not bad. Just pulled that fraction. Pulled it like literally a little bit, but you're taking that. I can tell you now, in the summer, that's an absolute treacherous putt. So 2 out of 2, very good. Strike pattern pretty good. I forgot to bring a towel, so excuse me wiping my hands all over my trousers. All right, last one. Let's try and get this one a little bit closer. Oh, I pulled it again, but a little lower. Yeah, and there's that grab. So yeah, I mean, listen, I expected everything from that. What I got, which was good feel, easy, nice turf interaction. I mean, I've got this in the D grind, which is quite a versatile grind anyway. All those shots inside sort of 3 foot, pretty good. Quite a basic chip. I'd expect to get my shots inside that anyway. So yeah, first impression is pretty good. Quite loud on the sound, I do have to say. So I'm gonna head to another location now, out of the thick rough. I'm gonna sit myself probably down here on the left hand side, try and chip over this little sort of knoll here behind me. Yeah, see how I get on. So wish me luck. I might get a mic in a bit closer for this sound. It's definitely a little bit on the higher pitch, which I'm not sure I actually like. Everything else so far, spot on. Right guys, just down here on this little knoll here. Gonna have to open the club face a little bit. Gonna chip this probably about two paces on, let it just feed down to the left. Now, as you're looking down the camera, it probably don't look that hard. I've just dropped 3 balls, so I'm gonna plan from where they've stopped. I'm not gonna place them at all. We've got 1 ball sat up, not bad. 1 ball sat right down, another ball sat okay as well. So it's gonna definitely check the versatility of the SM10. One thing I do have to say, the bottom line, or the sort of leading edge of this wedge is definitely very, very straight. So opening the club face, it does look like it's going to take some sort of playability. There's no doubt about that. I think it's, you know, this is definitely a better player kind of wedge. Right, so ball number 1, sat up okay. I expect to get this kind of out quite comfortably. Got plenty of sort of green to it. It's uphill as well, so. Oh, okay. Might be what I was saying about that leading edge, although there's quite a lot of bounce in this club. Straight away I was thinking that leading edge does look quite straight, and I was thinking it might dig in a little bit. Weren't my best. I might retake that one, but not, you know, at the end I've left myself an uphill putt. Let's try and get this. This one's quite wet here actually, so I might just give this a bit more through this longer grass. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so just maybe the first one then probably was me just under hitting it in terms of this long wet grass. Really good shot there. Take that all day, sort of 2 foot. Right, the one that sat down. This isn't going to be easy. So open the club face, keep that weight on that left side. Probably if I can get this, it's probably as close to the first one, I'd be happy, to be fair. All right, popped up quite nice. Yeah, as expected, low spin, so it's just rolled on a couple of yards. But to be fair, I've played the first one, which is the easiest shot, the worst out of all of them. So actually versatility, once I got used to it of that first shot, not bad. Actually feels quite nice, but there's a lot of grass in between ball and club face. So yeah, not bad versatility wise. Let's head to the bunker. I'll play a few bunker shots, probably about 25-30 yard bunker shot, so it's going to test its durability throughout the bunker. So far, I've got to say the SM10 wedge is kind of exactly what I expected it to be. It's a good wedge. You know, Vokey are one of the best wedges on the market. So it's holding up. You know, I think, you know, it's definitely, if you're a better player and you're looking for something more premium, it's offered me good spin so far. All right, we've only hit a few shots, but so far, so good with SM10. Let's head to the bunker, see if I can not, well, it's going to be a tough bunker shot, let's put it that way, but let's see if I can get some close in guys. As you can see behind me, about 25-30 yard bunker shot. Like I said, quite a lot of bounce on this, which is, to be fair, something I don't mind in bunkers. It is quite hard, quite compact under the sand, but we've got this nice fluffy live. What the greenkeepers here have done a great job, obviously presenting these bunkers as well as they have with the conditions we've had here. So, as the theme, uphill, long's absolutely dead here. So, hopefully get this one, maybe just coming up a bit shy and stopping. Don't want too much spin, but then again, brand new wedges. Let's see kind of how I'll get on. About a 25 yard bunker shot. Again, that leading edge is dead straight, so there's not a huge amount. When you open the club face, it does present that hosel just a little bit. All right, let's try and get one up there. Okay, not my best. Bit scared of going too long on that one. Bit more needed. Felt lovely, just didn't really commit to the shot. Let's try one getting a bit higher and a bit closer. All right, come on. So a little bit closer, not a huge amount of spin, a little bit of right to left spin. I mean, obviously the contours of the green are all going that way, so I expect obviously it to move that way as well. I mean, it does feel lovely, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure if this bounce is suited for my game in terms of this kind of shot, especially opening the club face. I found it a little bit hard out that long rough, although the shots were good. I mean, I had to manipulate my sort of hands and my sort of posture into getting that. But one thing I would say with Vokey is their versatility with bounce is probably the best out there. I put a little graph up now on the screen, but you'll be able to see from this graph just how many options there are in terms of the bounce. I've got this, like I said, in a 56 12-degree D bounce. I think there's 6 in total you can pick from. So if you know your game, or if you're interested in bounce, or if you don't know what bounce means, check up on the Vokey website before you go and purchase. Or if not, as all us pros recommend, go and get fitted. It's such a huge part of everyone's game. We underestimate wedges massively. So go and get fitted 100% and get your bounce certainly checked by a PJ professional or your local fitter. Right, 2 out of 2 on the green. Let's see if I can get this one a little bit closer. But yeah, overall performance so far, I've got to say, it's pretty good with the SM10. It's as good as I expect it to be. Nice amount of stop, decent film, still a bit, don't love that high pitch. I'm going to try and get a camera in close for that one. Six inches closer. So I did get better. Very tricky shot, one of the hardest shots in golf. We all know that. It's about 30-40 yard bunker shot. 3 out of 3 on the green. Great performance again, nice amount of spin. Feels really good out of sand. It's just that bounce option. For me, I'll have to look at the bounce option. Certainly get that homed in for all my shots around here. I generally chip out of bunkers with a 56 or a 60. So I'll definitely have to look at sort of that bunker club. Around the fringes, this seems to go through the turf beautifully. So yeah, lots of options. And yeah, SM10 holding up to it. Let's go back to the front of the green. We'll try and get some a little bit closer in. I might even put a mic down next to it, just so you can hear that acoustics, what I was talking about. And then we'll head into the tech, which is relatively simple, but tech's tech at the end of the day, and they definitely made this thing a little bit more forgiving than the SM9 for all aspects of the lofts. So I'll get into it in a minute. Let's head to the front of the green, get the mic down so you can hear the acoustics. For me, it's just a little bit loud, but let's head over to the front of the green. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. As always, please hit that subscribe button and the like. Right, guys, I've actually got someone coming up behind me, so I'm going to do this pretty quickly, but I've got the mic on the floor. Quite a simple chip, but hopefully you hear what I mean with the loud, sort of high pitch off the face. See if it picks it up. Quite a simple chip again. Just going to play it very simple. Again, quite a nice chip, nice amount of spin. Just comes off a little bit clicky for my ears. I mean, in the comment section down below, if you're picking this up, what do you think of the sound? I think for me, I'd want it to come off a little bit softer, especially on a shot that's only sort of 25 yards long. Right, let's hit one more. I mean, there's no doubt about the spin and the performance from this range. I mean, I'm only sort of like I said 2 or 3 times, it's only sort of 30 yards, and I'm getting the ball to stop really quite quick, to be fair. So, all right, let's hit one and try and get one a bit harder, a little bit closer up that hill. Yeah, look at that stop. Hopefully you picked that last one up. That was a prime example of what I mean. That was certainly the hardest one I hit out the 3 of those shots. And that last one, for me, it just sounded so clicky. That's my only bugbear with this club so far. Its performance is fantastic. Around the greens, like I've mentioned, I probably want to go into a few more different options with bounce, but the sound is actually putting me off quite a bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can get used to it if the performances are as good as what I'm seeing. However, so far with the Vokey SM10, I'm a little bit let down by the sound. My personal opinion, in the comment section, if it's picked it up on the mic, let me know what you think. For me, just a tiny bit loud on that one. Finally, to finish the video, we're going to talk about a little bit about the tech. Now, the tech in all wedges is pretty straightforward. They all have very good grooves. They all have great milling. One thing Vokey do is have their patterned milled face. So the face is obviously their own. It's as good as anything. We've seen the results. The spin on this thing is pretty good. I expect it to be good. It's a brand new golf wedge. One thing they're talking about this year is the progressive COG, so center of gravity. So basically what that means is it progresses up the club face. So we have, for example, in a 50-degree, the COG or center of gravity will be down the bottom here. In this club, for example, 56, it'd be more in the middle. And if you go into like your 60-degree wedges, it'd be closer to the top. Now, that's basically proven by strike location and some of the data that Vokey have taken throughout the years. Obviously, being a 50-degree wedge, you might be more on a descending blow, so hitting it closer to the bottom of the leading edge. So that's where the center of gravity is on that one, giving you maximum forgiveness and maximum performance. Obviously, 56 more in the middle, and then 60 being higher for the flop shots and the bunker shots. So it just gives you a great variety of performance throughout all your wedges. And as I've spoken about before, one of the best things they do, better than anyone on the market, is have the versatility in the bounce. So whether you're a high handicapper, single figures, pro like myself, you're going to have a lot of options for bounce. Now, one thing I can't stress enough is definitely go and get fitted by your local PGA Pro or your local fitter, because it doesn't have to be the exact same bounce or grind, shall I say, in all your wedges. As I've proven today, if I'm in the long rough or in the bunker, I'd probably want a different grind or a different bounce in this wedge. If I'm at the front of the green, this thing is beautiful. It cuts through the turf lovely, great performance, great spin. So go and get fitted for your Vokey wedges. But my overall performance, apart from that sound, which is just holding me back, it's about a solid 8 out of 10. The Vokey SM10, absolute beautiful, fantastic bit of equipment. Go out and try it. From March the 8th, I think they're in shops, retailing around about £180, £70, something like that. I'll put the link in the description down below. But yeah, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and that like, and we'll see you next time.